What's that?
I didn't know. Who to guard?
Yeah, those fast breaks. If he hits that, he's just different.
That's off.
Yeah, that was a heat check. That's crazy.
One more to the left. Oh, there it is. There it is.
There it is. Good shot.
Splash. Let's go.
Green.
Oh, come on. I was there.
That's all right. That's all right. I'll live with twos. All right, hold on. Rod, got you. He's not paying attention.
Nice.
Okay.
Good patience, Rodney. Let's go.
Good pass.
Rodney was so shocked that I passed the ball to him. He didn't know what to do.
Oh, look what I have.
We're all shocked.
Oh, nice. Good take.
Demi and Work, if you guys want an ISO, call for it. We'll clear out.
Oh, got you. Thank you.
You see the smile on Watch Me Work's
Yeah,
face?
yeah. Work. You're too quiet, man. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you will be surprised at how many.
As the season rolls on, Brent, how do squads manage to preserve momentum and energy and keep themselves fired up?
Yeah, you got to challenge yourself, Kevin, to try to continue to be consistently good. And I think that's what you're talking about here is a standard with which you play is going to help you continue to get wins because you expect that from one another.
Now Sacramento starting five. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herder. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. And it's Barnes at the three.
CJ just so smooth and is a marksman from three.
Here's Herder. On a handout. Ingram against Barnes. And that one's good. Ingram.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Barnes can't get it to go. New Orleans has come out of the gates quickly. It's a 5-point game. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago. And the Kings look a whole lot different now than they did for most of the 21-22 season. And they were changes that had to be made.
Now, here's Sabonis. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. 4 on the shot clock. Misses the step-back jump shot.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Drives to the hoop. Here's McCollum. Good D by Barnes. Now when a team suffers a playoff drought like the Kings have, Greg, you can expect some major moves.
And you just hope they can find some stability, Kevin, moving forward. This is a team that's gone through 12 head coaches since the last time they made the playoffs.
The Kings shoot their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
It's definitely part of the game that Fox wants to work on. This haven't been easy for him in the past.
Fox with the steal. And here's the fast break. Herder, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far. Here's Ingram. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Brandon Ingram, a constant threat on the offensive end. A little bit of work right there in the mid-range.
Fox passes to Herder. And he drops it in from the low post.
Herder also comfortable getting physical and scoring against the defense, not just showing that he shoots it.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Here's primetime. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pelicans shooting their first free throw of the night here.
First personal foul. First team.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Sacramento's head coach gave me a few minutes. This will be the first game this season against this team. He knows they're great rim protectors, but he doesn't want his guys to back down. He told them, push the action, stay confident. You may get one sent back. Don't let that deter you at all. Kevin, they're going to keep trying to be aggressive all game.
Thanks, David. That's great information. We'll see if they've devised a strategy, Greg, that can get them out early.
Right, facing such a disruptive defense poses challenges, but coach seems on it.
Yeah, I feel like the plan is there. They just got to match their opponent's intensity level.
And it's prime time missing. And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings, trailing by 5. And that one is good. Herter's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans. Like many scouts felt, Murray was the most NBA-ready of all the draft prospects last year. Down low. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Back to Ingram. Pass to prime time. Driving to the basket. Count it. Good. He has 5.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
They've got prime time. He's out there with McCollum. Brandon Ingram's out there with Jonas Valanciunas. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Fox deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. Barnes passes to Sabonis. That shot missing. Nice lead from Valanciunas. Pelicans leading by 5. Here's prime time. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the middle. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And Valanciunas just needs a little bit of airspace. He's so big, easy for him to get to the rim.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Fox passes to Mitchell. Shoots from the elbow. Green for 2 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Fox kicks to Murray. Ingram against Barnes. To the paint. Here's Fox. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space.
And it's good, 2 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Fox passes to Mitchell. Murray surveying the D. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, what a solo for Keegan Murray. Overall pick in Preston Summerlee. Looks to be just the type of player the Kings needed.
And with every season, Brent, it seems like the league gets more diverse and international. It certainly keeps the play interesting.
Well, the skill set of the younger players that come into the league is absolutely scintillating. And those different styles, those different techniques, that's the great thing about basketball is that you can find something within each player that you'd like to steal or borrow, but it's unique to them.
Passes it to Fox. Will it go? Hands it from downtown. Fox has got 8 points.
Well, I love the fire right here that Fox is playing with. You sink 3, he's looking to come back and get you.
Here's prime time. That one good for 2.
And that's it. Work the ball inside.
The Kings trail by 11. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. It's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of the game.
Substitution on the court.
So we wrap up the first half.
That's the
Pelicans ahead.
with the score. Your Pelicans 52. The Kings 46. It's that time again, everybody.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herder, and it's Barnes in small forward.
It's so hard to move them out, trust me. Major damage on the boards being done by Valanciunas.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Steady as can be. Talk more, Brent, about what Jonas Valanciunas means to the game.
Truly the definition of consistency. Jonas Valanciunas averaging double-digit scoring for 11 straight seasons, and a double-double the last 4. That's the epitome of a guy who does the dirty work and produces.
And now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, prime time in the last game against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He finished with 14 points and did a sound job getting the ball to his teammates as well. When you think of that game, it comes to mind, specifically how impressive his energy level was. Kevin, you know he'd love to repeat that performance.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, he was sensational the other night, making play after play after play.
And that's what you want. Not only was the effort there, but how about the production as well?
He can do a lot of different things, so he falls into these different roles. Which will it be tonight?
Pass to primetime. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Barnes.
Using every bit of muscle he's got on that one. What can I say? Harrison Barnes likes to get in and attack.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. They've held a 12-point lead early. And there it is for him. McCollum's got 15.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
Murray outside. 5 to shoot. Pelicans with the rebound. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's prime time missing. The Kings trail by 9. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Herder passes to Sabonis. Fox finds Sabonis. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got assist number 5 here tonight.
More and more improved floor awareness for De'Aaron Fox.
And the basket by McCollum.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Sacramento's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. The fader. Good work there as it goes. And now an 11-point Pelican lead.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty.
And again, the turnover by the Kings. Davion Mitchell's checked in for Sacramento.
Substitution. Davion Mitchell.
Pelicans leading by 11. Here's prime time. He has 6. Inside. The rim-rattling 2-hit jam.
That's the kind of aggressive defense they need to come to the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point.
Substitution on the court.
Fox finds Sabonis. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
You've got C.J. McCollum. He's out there in prime time. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Ingram. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. The Kings have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Back to Fox. The pass to Sabonis. 11 feet away, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Murray. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Herter. No good with the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Stolen away. Murray right side. Pass to Herter. Poke loose. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And again, no good by New Orleans. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. They grabbed their own miss. The kick out to Fox. And, yep, finally dropped it, rolling around the rim. Fox has got 4 this quarter.
Oh, great pass from Murray. I like whenever he looks to get his guys involved.
To the inside, prime time, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Davis.
Number 8.
And he sinks the second. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Fox kicks to Herter. Back to Fox. Barnes outside, in the corner. Herter with it. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Great anticipation as Valanciunas got to that. Just swatted it.
Here's prime time. Lays it up off the glass. And let's get your take, guys, and the hustle stats for New Orleans.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
1:29 left to play in the final quarter. Valanciunas, good.
Yes, thanks for winding down. It's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pelicans.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. It's a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just some key answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Stay focused on your workout. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. You got it, you got it. Come on, man. You could do better than that. See, you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up. Just like that. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's get it started, man. Let's get it started.
We always be ready. Hey! 3 of them, baby.
One more.
Oh, hit that. That's you all day. I just can't stop.
2K, please just help Rodney make this free throw. It's very hard for him.
Oh!
And I jinxed it. And I jinxed it.
Thanks, Chris.
The jinx.
Oh, that's all you. Yeah, good drive.
Good take.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, only down 2.
You guys want to come out in a zone at the start of third? It might confuse them.
Yeah, we could throw something off. I like that, coach. I mean, well, not coach.
Wow.
Captain.
Good pass.
Go.
Nice.
That's what I'm talking about. Shoot it. That's green.
Green.
Man, if I make that. Hey,
Well, Grant, we've seen the NBA evolve quite a bit since your playing days. How do you think you'd be used in today's game versus when you played?
Well, BA, with the spacing in today's game and my ability to slash to the rim, I think I would still be able to get to the basket, dominate in the mid-range, but I'd be shooting way more threes, and I would see more minutes playing as a small ball power forward as well.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. Okongwu out there with Sadiq Bey. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. Now here's McCollum coming off a solid outing against Sacramento. Pass to primetime. Outside Ingram. Over Hunter. And Bey pulls it down. Now here's Young. McCollum defends. The 15-footer. And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist by Young.
The vision of Trae Young has on the floor is exceptional. He won't miss a guy who's that wide open.
Pass to primetime. Out to McCollum. Here's primetime. 5 on the clock. To the inside. Now in Tunis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Valanciunas getting rewarded there for putting down a solid screen on the pick and roll.
You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team, and Young has made a huge difference in their production.
Young with the bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And that streaking rack attack is the mobile one drive.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
So about Atlanta, just how far can this team make it?
Well, BA, there's no question they'll be efficient on the offensive end. But the question is, can they put everything else together and be a complete team? That'll ultimately be the difference.
And the Pelicans with possession here after the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Valanciunas. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Physicality from Valanciunas on the glass. Securing the ball and sending it right back.
Pass to Murray.
New Orleans foul. Number 8. First personal foul. First team foul.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And here we go. Young finds Murray. Clock at 6. Here's Hunter. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. Okongwu's gotten his second bucket on the night.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
And prime time gets it to go.
His assist numbers have grown. C.J. McCollum, pass on time.
For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. McCollum with a steal. Pass to primetime. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And the DeJounte Murray trade sort of came from left field. It seemed mutual as the Spurs went to a younger direction and wanted Murray to play for a contender. A trade where everyone involved gets what they want.
Well, we know Murray lives with the ball in his hands. That's what makes his improvement at the line so crucial.
And it's a completely new group for the Pelicans. And the Substitution He's going with a whole new group out there. And a change for the Hawks. Hunter's checked in for Bogdanovich. Here's Ingram, and he sinks the 11-footer.
Looking silky smooth there. I like watching Brandon Ingram use the mid-range area.
They've got C.J. McCollum. Jonas Valanciunas out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's prime time in at the 2. That's the Pelicans 5. Pass to Young. Lots of room. And he hits the jumper. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Because of the quick release, Trae Young needs only a sliver of room to get off his shot.
Thanks, guys. Well, prime time and their last time out against the Kings was all business. He dropped 11 points this and put in so much effort at the defensive end. Great two-way game for him. He was a big reason they were able to snap that losing streak, using it as motivation, guys.
Yeah, he put forth a commanding performance and led the charge for his squad.
Yeah, it's clear this guy is unafraid. He relishes the opportunity to take over for his team.
Whether he's scoring, facilitating, hitting the glass, his focus is just to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
So, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
The Pelicans have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Here's prime time. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Young, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay. Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged and everything has to be earned.
Here's Young. Offensive board. The kick to Hunter. Outside Young. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off.
The Pelicans were pretty impressive last season, managing to successfully battle their way into the playoffs through a tough play-in tournament.
Murray drives in, up and over McCollum, and there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by Hunter.
If Murray gets on his jumper, he can get a clean look from mid-range at any time.
New Orleans calls timeout. You know, in that play-in, the Pelicans face some serious competition, Smitty.
BA, they defeated the Spurs and the Clippers.
Here's a real close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Hawks ahead, leading by 3. And join us right back.
Your Pelicans, 34. The Hawks, 37.
If you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. So it's the Pelicans now. They trail by 3, getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. The tandem on the perimeter. Murray and Hunter. Saddiq Bey out there. And it's Young in at the point guard position.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Murray passes to Bey. Shot clock at 6. missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And Sadiq Bey, a 3-and-D wing. And he has the strength to play up at the power forward spot, Chris.
You know, B.A., that power forward spot might be his best position. Not the quick twitch type of athlete, but great physicality for a perimeter player.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Inside, here's Primetime. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got 5 assists tonight.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
And, you know, a close game, you got to find that edge. High-energy plays like that one can make a big difference.
Outside Hunter. The 3 is up. No luck on that one. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's Primetime. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Sadiq Bey. No good on that one.
At the line for New Orleans, number 8.
He's off on the second. Smithy, this Hawks team, they'll take what you give them on offense.
They are comfortable working in the mid-range. BA, they can attack at all 3 levels, no agenda, and are flexible with their looks.
The Pelicans trail. Ingram on the wing. Hunter covering for the lead. And that was good. Ingram's got 6 points.
Nimble ball handling by Ingram, allowing him to beat the D and find his shot.
Hunter on the wing. And he drives in. No luck on that one. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Pass to Primetime. To the paint. Valanciunas, good. Give us 8 points now.
That's where Valanciunas is a handful, inside and on the block.
The Hawks have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Bey to stop the drought. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Boy, it's been great to watch Sadiq Bey improve as a player. He's pulling in more rebounds, finding.
The Hawks leading. Jones and Ingram run the wings. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's prime time in at the point. That's the Pelicans 5. Ingram against Bogdanovich. No good with the elbow jumper.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Here's Primetime. Down low. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Jonas Valanciunas, the big fella, dominating in the paint.
Atlanta is shooting around 41%. Here's Young. Pass to Okongwu. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Assist goes to
Young's got 5 assists in the game.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. High post Valanciunas. Here's Primetime. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Jones. Oh, beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Willing passers, unselfish play. Have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Outside Murray. Back to Young. Hunter on the wing. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Young. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming.
You know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. Like he feeds off off the fans heckling him on the road.
And Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A., players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player. I hope he's backing up his play. Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
To the middle. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Jones has got 9 rebounds now. To the inside to take the lead. Here's Valanciunas. And the layup falls. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Hunter on the wing. Back to Young. Pass to Murray. Outside Hunter. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by New Orleans.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Inside. And prime time gets it to go. And now a 3-point New Orleans lead.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. At this point of the game, fourth quarter, it's always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the plans, these players are getting a much-needed chance to get hydrated with some Gatorade. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Jones. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Hayes checked in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He told them victory was within their grasp, saying, quote, "You've got all the tools you need to win. Now it's about closing. Guys, we'll see if they're up to the task."
Allie, thank you.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
You also can't ignore the good job they've done rebounding on the offensive end tonight. That hustle has been well rewarded with second chance points. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's prime time. Defended by Murray. Yep, that one goes.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
The Hawks trailing. Outside Young. Floats one up. And he sinks the layup. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
Never afraid to take the big shot. Trae Young, we have to call you Mr. Young.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive. Here's prime time. Back to Ingram. Over Hunter. Here's Valanciunas. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
Asserting his will offensively. Valanciunas taking over.
The Hawks have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Young against McCollum. Kept alive. Here's a Kongwu. They shoot again. And that's 2 points on the layup. The Kongwu's got 19 points.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
And it's good for 2.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Down low. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Next up. Good. Let the fade away. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Young against McCollum. Murray from outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
You won't see this young man turn down big shots. Murray believes in himself, and so does this team.
Pass to Primetime. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They're down by 8. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Onyeka Okongwu.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
Here's Young. Oh, nice D from McCollum. Outside Ingram. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Primetime, defended by Murray, to the paint. Valanciunas, good.
Leaving nothing to chase. This run shutting the door on them.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave them a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. Saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you next time. Have a
still have tons of time left.
All right, it's the last quarter.
Whoa!
Wow.
Man. Wow. This dude is cooking with grease. Coach, we need.
At this point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of the schedule, one of the biggest challenges for a player.
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy, but you really want to keep focus and sleep and eat right. Vital.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. In at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell, and it's Allen in at the 5 spot. Now here's McCollum, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Bucket is good.
Nice touch there from McCollum. Looking comfortable and confident from that range.
Now, here's Mitchell. Not a lot of room. And there's the pass to Okoro. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Garland. Just 5 on the clock. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. To the paint. Here's prime time. Drops in the layup for 2.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball, following the score by New Orleans.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm. Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Offensive rebound. Misses in close.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum one of the best in the league.
Gee, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
Now here's McCollum. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of this week.
As a team, really just in the middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Both free throws good from prime time. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Mitchell outside. And here is Okoro. 11 points last game. Pass to Garland. To the left side wing. From 12 feet out. Another shot, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltender.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Garland against McCollum. Prime time shot is good.
Got to the 10. I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the court.
Tries again. Valanciunas. And it's sent back by Allen. Valanciunas good. And And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 6. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. No good on the 3. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's prime time. 6 points for him.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
There's the triple. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 1:53 left here in the opening quarter. Mobley wide open. And another miss by Cleveland. Pelicans leading by 6. Prime time shot is good. It's now 8 points for prime time.
Scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's prime time. Off target with his 3. Cleveland leading by 7. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Okoro in at the small forward. And let's get our next take now on the hustle stance for the Cavaliers.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
We've got a lot of game left, but boy, they are doing a tremendous job on the offensive glass.
Ingram wide open. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Ingram's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you see the polish from Ingram as a scorer from every level. His versatility is a boon for this offense.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, prime time in the last game against Atlanta had a huge game. He had 15 points, and he also did a good job of creating for others, getting them the ball in position to score. What stood out was his hustle. Work ethic was what really allowed him to make an impact. Kevin?
All right, David. Great. We'll see if tonight follows suit. I'm sure he's looking forward to the challenge.
I think he'll be ready. He's in a groove. The confidence is insane. Boy, it's a good place to be.
No doubt. He is locked in, seems so comfortable with where his game is at. Boy, has he been fun to watch.
Indoors, hasn't it been fun watching the evolution of Jared Allen? My goodness.
It certainly has, Kevin. This guy has proven he is an all-star caliber player. We know he's a double-double machine. He prides himself on hitting the glass. Any center on any team is going to have a problem if he gets near the cup because of his shot-blocking ability.
Indoors for Darius Garland, playing point guard, runs in the family.
That's exactly right, Kevin. Think about it. His father, Winston Garland, played 7 seasons in the NBA. And while Darius has always wanted to follow in his father's footsteps, Winston will be the first to tell you that young one is already better.
Garland, the pass to Mobley, to the wing right side. For 3, Mitchell. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one. The pass to prime time. 1:32 left to play in the first half. Clock at 6. And he overshot that one, missing. Cleveland leading by 7. Mitchell outside. Ingram with the steal. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Nance is checked in. 1:04 left in the second quarter. Mitchell outside. Back to Garland. Offline with his three.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Daniels. And a strong finish with two hands.
Oh, he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Mitchell outside. Pass to Okoro. Shot clock at 5. And that time, also a missed shot. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's prime time. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Now here's Okoro. He's covered by Ingram. And Okoro with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. Here's prime time. Here's Ingram. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Cavaliers lead by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, not adjusted.
That's a great question. That's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Cullen is out there with prime time. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. The Pelicans trail. Here's prime time. McCollum outside. Over to the left wing. Here's prime time. And he hits it to tie the game up. Prime time's got 4 points this quarter.
You could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Passes it to Okoro. Allen kicks to Mitchell. Takes it from 10. Misses off the right eye.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Pass to prime time. Fires it up. Mobley with the rebound.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
For the 3, and Mitchell gets it to go. Mitchell's got 12 points in the game.
Now, this is what we've come to expect from Donovan Mitchell, a high-percentage three-point scorer who doesn't miss opportunities like this.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans. A different look out for Cleveland. Raul Neto comes in for...
Substitution on the court.
Ingram against Levert. Now the pass to prime time. And yes, it's good. 16 points for prime time.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about. Threatening with that attack.
Mobley misses.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
That ties the game. 6 points for him.
Well, I think this is something Jonas Valanciunas has hung his hat on, his ability to consistently get to the offensive window. Nicely done.
inside Garland. Another three for Cleveland.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Here's prime time, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. As we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets.
65.
Cleveland ahead, up 3. Oregon
68.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. He did just that.
3 tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. So on the floor for Cleveland, we've got LeVert. Kem Birch is out there with Evan Mobley. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Mitchell in at the 2. Pelicans trail by 3. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Ingram's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for New Orleans. Pass to Garland. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And that's 13 points for Darius Garland.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
And the foul on Kem Birch. That is his first. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Great game for them offensively. I mean, coaches love seeing multiple shots per possession and then converting those second chance opportunities.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
That and one free throw upset to a 2-possession game. Costly foul on the shot that time.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ingram outside. It's over Rubio. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Ooh, offline. And now they foul and stop the clock.
No choice but to foul there. He's probably the last guy you want to see him.
And he could not get the first one to drop. One to miss.
We know that Darius Garland believes exclusively in his ability to be the one to make this big shot right here.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They trail by 3. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either going to be a three-pointer or quickly take the foul.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Evan Mobley.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
Here's prime time. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. This win such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris.
The legend grind this year was actually pretty meant for what I do, because my favorite game mode on the game is actually the one score. So the 100,000 points went very well with us.
Wait, so you're telling me a chunk of your 100,000 points came from 1v1 games?
Oh, all of them. All of them, to be honest.
やっぱり自分の動画で結構 2K 見て始めましたって言ってくれる人とか結構いて、やっぱそれが結構嬉しいんで、なんかそれで今続けてるっていうのは結構多いですね。
And what are your followers looking for most when they watch your 2K content?
そうですね。なんか基本はマイキャリアですけど、なんかたまにそのオンラインやってほしいとかマイチームやってほしいとか言われるんですけど、でも配信でマイチームは結構やりますね。
My NBA is great because you can rewrite the history, but you can also build the own future of the NBA, and you can also change players up. So if you would like to see
Here in the middle part of the season, Grant, what are the biggest challenges for players?
Well, BA, it's mental, physical, and emotional fatigue. Night in and night out, you have to stay focused. With the amount of games teams play, all those back-to-backs, traveling across the country, bringing it every time out can be difficult.
A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's prime time in at the 2. One of the best parts of All-Star Weekend, the Rising Stars game. MP will be in it this year.
Yes, he will. And that game is so much fun to watch. The future of the NBA on full display. And MP is a huge part of it.
How about Dort just rising up and getting to the rim?
McCollum outside. That's good from Williamson on the assist by McCollum.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
The steal. Pass to primetime. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
A smart play. Signs of Zion Williamson picking up what it is that's going on out there and being efficient.
And few players are as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with. Something you see once every few decades.
Here's Mann. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Pulls up at the elbow. Yep, that one goes.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And the blend of speed and power, as you said, Grant, Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor, you don't want to get in his way. The explosiveness in the paint is really what makes him so efficient.
So it's the Thunder now. After the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. 6 to shoot. Inside, Holmgren. Soft touch off the glass.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Down low. Here's primetime. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Pass to Mann. Ingram against Dort. Back to Mann. Fires the 3. They get it again. And he makes it. Holmgren's got his second basket of the game.
And this is what coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's primetime. Giddey defends. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, once Zion gets that close and it's a position that he likes, that backboard's going to be shaking.
Pass to Mann. Here's Holmgren. Now here's Giddey. Lets it go from 14. Valanciunas with a rebound. New Orleans in the lead. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. To the inside. The Thunder with the rebound. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran their offense brilliantly.
There's probably a good feeling in that last.
Substitution on the court.
Here's primetime. Giddey defends. Here's primetime. Three-pointer, no good. They've got Holmgren. John Collins out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Williams in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Outside Giddey. Pass to Williams. Back to Giddey. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Giddey at his size can get to the inside and make some things happen. That time drawing the foul.
And the second free throw is good.
And it did not take long for Josh Giddey to find a place in this league as a taller point guard with incredible vision. This guy does a little bit of everything on the floor.
Here's primetime. Giddey defends. To the middle. Valanciunas, good. As for Giddey's quick start at the NBA, he recorded his first triple-double at age 19, Brent.
Yeah, pretty remarkable, B.A. The youngest player ever to get a triple-double in this league. This is the kind of guy who just makes passes that other players don't even see or even think about. So his instincts, they're off the chart.
Pass to Giddey. From the left block. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Valanciunas. To the paint. Here's McCollum. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Thunder with a lead. Giddey passes to Williams. Now here's Collins. Covered by Williamson. McCollum with a steal.
Yeah, using that lengthy frame right there to draw contact. McCollum really baits the defender into committing that foul.
Second team foul.
That free throw, no good.
C.J. McCollum has been a scoring machine for years. And the fact he does it with that much balance off the bounce makes him fun to watch.
Well, and with McCollum, his combo guard skill set would be valuable for any roster.
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, this guy not only can score, get into the mid-range and shoot threes, give him some ball handling duties. Have him set some guys up on the pick and roll. And CJ can get the job done. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's primetime. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. McCollum's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile 1 drive.
It's hosting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Thanks, guys. Both primetime and their last time out against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal. He picked up 16 points and created for his teammates, finding them in their favorite spots. And when you talk about that game, he was just everywhere. Huge for his team. Back to you.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. He was aggressive in that game. Really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight.
Every teammate in talking with them before the game says how much faith they have in him. They'll keep getting it to him.
And the league finally moving to curtail take fouls in transition. You like the change?
Well, I think everybody's ready for that. The best part of the NBA action, BA, as you know, is fast break basketball. So to get more 3-on-2s or 3-on-1s, lob plays, and guys taking off and throwing down monster dunks, I'm all for it.
Here's primetime. He has 6. To the inside. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Yeah, kind of weird to say body control with a guy who doesn't get up off the floor, but Valanciunas shows some there.
Outside Giddey. Pass to man. And here's Giddey. And here's Collins. Covered by Williamson. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Now here's McCollum. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely. Yeah, and despite being the youngest team in the league, the Thunder have been solid defensively the last couple of years. A great sign going forward.
Pelicans. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. After starting from behind, they put in the work to take the lead. Credit them.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Thunder is 60. Please give a big round of applause.
And we played through the first half. Basketball left in this one. Well, New Orleans shooting the ball at 48% so far. Second half underway. Here's who Willie Green's got on the floor. Ingram and Zion, the former Dukies, in at forward. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's prime time in at the 2 guard. Pass to man. Now here's Dort. Here's Holmgren. Valanciunas covering. Here's man. And he makes it on the layup. Man's got 8.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. A very heady passer for a big man.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
You know, that's the kind of play that can really start a run. He knows a little momentum can get them back even.
And here are the Thunder now. They trail by 11. Pass to Dort. Back to man. Collins outside. Shot clock at 6. From about 16, the shot off that time. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way.
And one thing you know you'll always get with Valanciunas, he's going to rebound. Offense, defense, no matter what, he's attacking the glass.
Gets the 3 to fall.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And that one's good. Holmgren. And with his size and reach, Valanciunas is a monster on the boards, Greg.
That is true. I mean, impossible to move in the paint. He gets a wide base and just vacuums missed shots. And his great touch allows him to rack up second chance points as well.
Driving inside, and he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the deadliest drivers in the league. Coach Nick Nurse of the Raptors said, quote, his first step is unbelievable. It's hard for anybody to keep him in front of him, and once he goes by you, he can slow down, he can sidestep. He's got a lot of things going. Ryan?
Well, it's fun to watch, Allie. Thanks for that. Here's Holmgren. He's got 7, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Holmgren's got 5 points in the quarter. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Pass to Ingram. Back to McCollum. Here's primetime. Williamson, right side. Now Ingram. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Brandon Ingram has been very serious about his commitment to grow his game, and it's showing up in his playmaking ability.
Yeah, the assist numbers for Ingram have been steadily improving.
It'd be awesome to talk to Brandon Ingram about the details, BA, that he's seeing on the floor and how the game is slowing down in this facet, not the scoring side, but in how he's recognizing defenses on the floor and just how he's manipulating them much better. Well, his shots aren't dropping. They haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find him.
Here's primetime. Giddey defends. Here's primetime. It's blocked.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pelicans.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Holmgren is out there with John Collins. Then it's Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Williams in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And that one's good. New Orleans has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Pass to primetime. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. He gets it in there.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
It's Williams, high post, down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries it from the top of the key, rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got his 6th rebound on the night. McCollum outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Giddey's got 5 rebounds in the game. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Collins, no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Here's prime time. Back to Valanciunas. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Robinson Earl, covered by Ingram. Back to Williams. Boy, viewership numbers are on the rise. NBA business is booming. I guess it's a good time to own a piece, eh, Grant?
Hey, B.A., you said it best. The league is in great shape. We have great leadership, talent. It's an exciting time, and I think the league has more growth globally in the years to come.
And the Thunder call time here. And the NBA trying some new things. One of them is the Elam ending, playing to a target score. So far, it's used in the All-Star game. Maybe more?
Well, there's been talk, BA, about using it in the midseason tournament. If that ever becomes a thing in the NBA, I think we're on the road to seeing that come to fruition. I actually would love it outside of the midseason tournament and do it for some regular season games, because that's another swath of games that become more entertaining and more interesting because you're introducing the target score ending.
Lou Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Man comes in for Williams. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. It's Dort on the wing. Back to Giddey. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Some heads-up ball there from Dort.
New Orleans calls timeout. And when Dort's out there, Grant, he really gives this team a physical presence.
Oh, I like this guy, B.A. I mean, very strong, very aggressive at both ends. He makes a lot of hustle plays. Seems like every successful team has one or two of those guys like him.
New Orleans has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Pass to primetime. Down low, Williamson. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, a little contact from the defense goes a long way for Zion Williamson.
Outside Giddey. Collins with it, covered by Williamson.
2 minutes.
Collins against Williamson. Here's Giddey. Finds the open look, and it's on target.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
The Pelicans have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the fourth. Ingram against Dort. A minute 39 left to play in the fourth. Shot clock at 5. Grant, in the pace and space era of the NBA, it seems like the rate of free throws league-wide has declined dramatically.
Yeah, I love that, B.A. It keeps the game going. There's a flow to the game, and we like it as broadcasters, and you know the fans love it as well. So I hope the league will continue on this trend.
Hayes is checked in for New Orleans. Lewis comes in for Ingram.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, and a great win for the Pelicans.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And with another win in the bag, they've racked up 46 total on the year.
It's just a great matchup for them, and they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for C.J. McCollum.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Dang shot is off.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Here's prime time. Pass to McCollum. Here's prime time. Lets the three fly. Chang pulls it in. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Here's Man. Count it. Good.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Pass to primetime. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Knocks it loose. And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
first step or killer combos.
We're super grateful to how 2K have given us opportunities to be involved in, with stuff like this. Being a woman, being a black woman in an industry that doesn't favor us, it really, really helps to know that you have a backing of like 2K.
I heard that a lot of players, 2K players in China play 2K because of you.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's such an honor. I want people to have the exact same experience as me. So how good it is actually to play the game basketball on 2K.
The secret to our team's success, what it really is our confidence. Like when we're playing for this big amount of money, all these other teams are playing like real tight, and when we're playing, we're just laughing, having fun, like we're going to lose.
One of the reasons why I like the bigs, all of my builds are defensive first builds. So the thing I like about the Paint Beast is in the WNBA, the Paint Beast is the best rebounder and the best shot blocker. And in addition to that, they're pretty good on the inside. There's a dunk if you've never seen one in the WNBA. They're pretty rare.
Know your players' releases, so I would say
it's a battle of the bigs. Two fantastic centers, Clark, in this matchup tonight. Some throwback basketball.
Well, there was a time, Kevin, when centers dominated the league. And as you said, tonight we're going to throw it back to those days.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. C.J. McCollum out there at prime time, and it's Ingram at the 3 slot. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Trailblazers. Here's primetime, and Williamson throws it down.
You came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Outside, Russell. Back to LeBron. Fades and shoots. And Valanciunas pulls it down. And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for the...
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Reeves. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Valanciunas grabs the board. One of my favorite eras in NBA history, Clark, the 80s Showtime Lakers.
Man, I played against those guys. Thankfully, it was just twice a year because we were in the Eastern Conference. But those dudes were unbelievable. Imagine running the ring, still playing at a high level down low. Worthy finding his stride and finishing the break. They didn't just win titles. Showtime had a flavor that was fun to watch if you weren't being run out of the building by him.
Now here's LeBron. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Launches it. Reeves can't hit. New Orleans has come out of the gates quickly. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Older.
Well, Kevin, Los Angeles' head coach gave me a few minutes. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere in distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league. They won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Now McCollum coming off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City. And it's prime time missing. Russell left side. And the slam dunk by Russell.
How about that dunk? I mean, you don't see that every game, but Russell looks the flush when the chance is there.
Now here's McCollum. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's primetime. Pass to Valanciunas. And Davis sends it back.
Not only does Davis have great skill, he's tremendously agile. He can get shots from just about anywhere on the court.
Here's primetime. Lakers trail by 6. And the call will be against primetime. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the Lakers now. Russell dishes to LeBron. This is it to Reeves. Vanderbilt against Williamson. Here's Reeves, and he makes it look easy, dunking it home with one hand.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up.
I certainly hope not.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now here's James, and he banks in the lane.
Another nice push down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Pelicans.
Here comes your Laker girl.
And we've got it.
Substitution on the court.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Pass to Vanderbilt. Kicks to Russell. Here's Reeves. 13 feet away. Prime time grabs the board.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
So for New Orleans right now, Ingram in the front court with Williamson. Prime time is out there with McCollum, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5 roaming the paint. Here's prime time. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Russell passes to Vanderbilt, and it goes down 2 points.
Former second overall pick is really working on his basket. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
Oftentimes, Clark with Jared Vanderbilt, his impact isn't reflected in the box score.
Yeah, you know, that's a good point, Kevin. He puts up solid rebounding numbers, but I think it's his defense, which is his greatest attribute. He's a lockdown defender, and he's a high-energy hustle guy who plays with a lot of edge and tenacity, and that has value on just about any team.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the accepted wisdom is role players tend to play better at home than on the road. I've always wondered, Clark, how does that affect them more than starters?
You know, I don't know if I actually buy into that. I do think there's a comfort level when you're at home. I think it's always a little more pressurized to be the home team because you have some additional distractions. Typically, role players are a little more inconsistent overall just based on their particular positions, but that's why you don't call them stars, you call them role players.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Well, prime time in the last game against the Thunder was phenomenal. 16 points, and he did a great job of letting the game come to him, connecting on a number of his shots. And his play is what allowed them to finally bust free. Snapping a losing streak like that is huge for a team's confidence. Kevin, it will be interesting to see if he can help them get another W tonight.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. But we'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level. And the promise that got him that last
the most legendary dance team on the planet, your Laker girl. Okay, everybody, time to get loud for your Lakers youth dance team.
New Orleans leading by 12. Here's the pass to Primetime. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Primetime's shot is good. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. If you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Here's Davis after the made shot from Primetime. Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got his second bucket with a game to go.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Down low. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Russell passes to James. Here's Reeves. He kicks to Russell. Here's Reeves. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Davis for 3. Unable to get that one. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Williamson, the pass to Primetime. And looks like the pit was set.
Beyond the lead, you can see his feet more.
So it's the New Orleans Pelicans
with a score, your Lakers 40, the Pelicans 50.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Really an incredible game from Primetime.
What a welcome surprise that first half. It went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
They've got LeBron James. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Davis. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Reeves in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Darvin Ham.
Difficult to guard and pick and roll. Zion's combination of mobility and quickness along with that strength just so lethal.
Here's Russell. Zion Williamson making his last shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
So free throws for Russell. Something we should be saying often for the next decade or more.
D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
And so here is New Orleans after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Primetime, the pass to Williamson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Pass to LeBron. Back to Russell. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Ingram. The turnaround. Yep, it goes in. And it is competition. The basket from LeBron.
You know, LeBron's a very efficient shooter from mid-range, in my opinion. I like when he takes advantage of that area of the floor.
Over to the wing. Here's Primetime. He's got 14 to the middle. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got his first basket.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's James. He's got 6 inside. Here's Reeves. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Reeves has got 6.
You know, I think the passing skills of LeBron are his greatest asset, and he's got some great ones in addition to that. But his passing is otherworldly. When you get open, he gets it to you with exactly the right speed and pace so you can handle it.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside.
There's a second look at him on one drive. Amazing control on this play.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
Timeout call here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And looking at Anthony Davis, a huge part of this team.
Sure is. I mean, along with every team he's been on, this is a superstar player. No question about that. He can headline a roster full of superstars.
Checking in for the Pelicans.
Jones checked in for Daniels. And primetime subbed in for C.J. McCollum. So the Pelican 5 right now. The forwards for him are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. Primetime is out there with Jones. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5, down low. Here's Russell again. Washington.
Selling the pick and roll back at the Ohio State University. Russell bringing that skill along with him to the NBA. That skill travels well.
The feed to Valanciunas. And the block shot grabs it out of the air. Now here's Davis. Defense right on him. Pelicans leading by 8. Williamson, the pass to primetime. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Comes up empty down low. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
James against Jones. LeBron passes to Davis. Right side Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell. Guys on this team get open, you'll find it. Here's New Orleans. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's primetime. He dishes it to Valanciunas. That one goes in. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Here's Reeves. The 8-footer. Good as a jump shot ball.
Really effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Floats it up to Williamson. An emphatic LU jam.
That's scary. Already a great shot maker. Williamson still has plenty of room to grow in that area.
Outside Russell. Here's Reeves. Passes to Davis. The shot will not fall. Nice steal from Valanciunas.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. They climb back. They've got to put forth more effort. Guys absolutely feeling it. When Russell heats up, showtime.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to turn it over.
The struggles AD has had to stay healthy.
Time to get loud for your Lakers. You dance team. Let me hear
that
you.
postseason run and try to manage the wear and tear.
New Orleans making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. In the corner, it's Ingram. Here's primetime. Driving the lane. Stolen. James against Ingram. And they double up James. And it's Russell in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 6 assists here tonight. And when Davis is on the floor, Greg, he is a force. But how do you keep him healthy into the playoffs? That is the question.
I mean, sustaining his output for a full season isn't easy, but Davis has had a bit of bad luck with the injury, so you have to mitigate ways to keep him available.
James and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Hey, there are guys who have played as long as LeBron, okay? But how many have maintained their physical abilities, the way he has so late in his career, I think that's a short list.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Here's McCollum. Lays it up and banks it in.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
And the call will be against Prime Time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
LeBron against Ingram. James in the post.
Brandon Ingram is as complete a player as they come. I mean, not only awesome on offense, but spectacular on defense as well.
And it's Prime Time missing.
It's not getting much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And it was wide open. He shoots. No good on the triple.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Williamson.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Okay, now let's present our New Balance player of the game. Prime Time.
He just came out and really took over the game, mainly due to how aggressive he was attacking the defense off the dribble. They had no answer for him, and he knew it.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach talk to his team. He told his guys, that team is not going to give it to us. We have to take it. That means staying aggressive and playing with no fear. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. McCollum pitch to Valanciunas. And the official saying the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. 1:05 left in the fourth. LeBron is doubled. To Russell. It's tipped.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Davis with it. Fires from deep. LeBron, no good. And so it's New Orleans with it. Led by as many as 14 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Down low, here's Reeves, and they immediately answer back with a dunk at the other end.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
McCollum, no good.
I like that creativity, double clutching and catch the defender on the way down. I can go for that.
And they'll get another chance. James finds Russell. No good from outside. And here is Ingram. Here's Prime Time. Off on that one. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, about the mental toughness that this group showed. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
we are continuing our virtual wrap party with our good friends. Welcome back to the show, Bash World and King George.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the NBA Rising Stars Challenge. Get ready for some thrilling end-to-end action as the best first and second-year players in the NBA do battle on the hardwood. Alongside Greg Anthony and Clark.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
Of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party and celebrate its game. There's no doubt about that. An All-Star Week, one great show after another.
So, Team World's 5 right now. They've got Thomas, and it's Sohan in at the power forward position.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fame.
This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone in the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
Griffin's check in for Mobley. Here's primetime. Giddy defending.
2 points. This is such a great dunk.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career. They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
You brought the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have shimmy and rim rattling going on in this one tonight, guys.
These guys are spending more time in the air than they are on the ground, that's for sure.
Here's Mathurin, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Williams passes to Primetime from downtown. Rebound by Sohan. And it's Team World with the ball, trailing by 2. 1:31 left in the first quarter. Team World with another miss. Here's Primetime. Low block shot. Griffin's shot is good. Now it's a 4-point USA lead.
And we haven't seen very much of him in the regular season yet. But there's no question he's got a very bright future ahead of him.
I agree with all of that. Even with limited playing time, his talent has been evident. And that talent is strong enough to have earned him a spot in this game. That says a lot.
Substitution on the court.
Team World enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over.
Your USA team, 64. Team World, 76.
Everyone get loud and put your hands together for your
And it's time to get back into it at the Rising Stars.
Substitution on the
Go
court.
for a different look here. Williams is checked in for Evan Mobley. Griffin comes in for Barnes. Jalen Suggs is checked in for Green. And Primetime subbed in for Owen. .36 seconds left in the game. So Team World's 5 right now. They've got Josh Giddey. And it's Nembhard in at the 1. A 3. Duran pulls it in. Not sure So the miracle, Greg, is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul.
It's the first one.
Substitution on the court.
Shooting for your USA, Jalen Duren. One shot.
Now, Giddey. So we see Team World get the win here.
That's the end of the game.
About how well all these young men compete.
Folks, we'd like to thank you for coming out and supporting your team. Please drive home safely, and we hope to see you again at the next event.
In the NBA.
Greg, no doubt there are some future greats among the players we saw here tonight, and we're pleased to have brought you all the action. So now for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying good night, everyone.